morning. Another month has gone by and we haven't seen one another for quite a while. I want to let you know I miss your faces, miss not seeing you, and miss not being with you. Today I'm going to read a verse that you probably, if you've been at HopePoint for a while, you would have heard me quote this many times, and it's just so relevant, I think, to me today in the world in which we're living in, which is so much full of fear and anxiety, that David again would write to us and would tell us what he does and what we should do. And it's found in Psalm 56. I'm going to read the first 4 verses. David's has been captured by the Philistines. You may not have been captured by the Philistines. I remember one of our kids in school come home one day and said they've done a Bible story on the Philippines, but they actually meant the Philistines, but they didn't know, they said the Philippines. But you may not be pursued by Philistines today or Philippines, but you may be facing situations where fear and anxiety are trying to overtake you, to seize you. And David says, "Be merciful to me, O God, for men hotly pursue me. All day long they press their attacks against me. My slanderers are pursuing me all day long. Many are attacking me with their pride." He's under attack. He says, "But when I am afraid." Let's just stop there for a sec. David afraid? He killed a lion and a bear when he was only just a boy. He killed Goliath when he was just a young teen. He was a fighting man. He was a warrior. He was a king who had authority. But David says, "I'm afraid." And that helps me, for there's times I am afraid too, and you're afraid, and we don't know what to do. But David said, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you," or literally, I put my whole weight, I lean on you. And then David says, when I'm afraid, I will trust in you. In God whose word I praise, in God I trust, I will not be afraid. What can mortal man, the Philistines, enemies, do to me? So David says, when I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. And then he turns his attention to who God is. What can man do to me in light of who God is? God is for me. I'm putting my trust in God, my Creator, my Father. In God I trust. In His Word I trust. In Him I put my hope. Whatever you're facing today, and some are facing huge things, it's okay to be afraid. David did. But it's what do we do with that fear when we are afraid? David says, hey, when you're afraid, just like I was, put your trust in God. Lean on Him. Literally put your whole weight on Him, the same way as I'm sitting in this chair. I just sat in it before I did the devotions. I didn't look to see whether these legs would hold me up. I just trusted it would. David says, just put your trust in it. Sit in God. He will not let you down. He will not fail you. Those that put their trust in God will never be disgraced, will never be abandoned, will never be ashamed. Who said that? That's right. David said it in Psalm 25. I put my hope in you, for those who trust in you. Let's just encourage one another today. Maybe there's someone you can send an email, a text, or ring, or just whatever. And just encourage them. I know you're going through things. I know you're afraid. I know fear and anxiety is trying to overtake you. But David, let's join with David today. Let us put our trust in Him, and we help one another. We support one another to do that. Whatever you're facing today, I can just encourage you. Put your trust in Him. He will not let you down. He will not abandon you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He's your God. He's your Father. He's your shepherd. In Him you can trust. Bless you today.